Since Season 7 of Rick and Morty has been so good with the defeat of Rick Prime, I decided to platinum the VR game Rick-ality. The game ranks a 9 out of 10 difficulty, which is not true. It's more of a 4 out of 10 difficulty in my opinion, and should take me 3 hours to complete. The game only has 18 trophies. The first task of the game was to complete Rick's laundry. After that he straight up killed me and I got into hell, but I defied the rules and respawned. For movement, Rick grants you a teleporting system, and I grab a watch to stay in communication with Rick.
Oh, good, you found the watch. You're not as dumb as I thought.
The first trophy for the platinum comes when I threw this Misc out onto the road for him to eventually get hit by a bus. Grabbing the part that Rick needed, it combusted in my hand, so I went over to his computer to order a new one, but I broke the computer. I then had to repair said computer to get the part. Combining Rick's special part with the plunger, I was able to extract the seed. The second trophy is for eating this enlargement pill, which is supposed to grow my penis, but instead it grows my hands. Using the seed, I get to upgrade Rick's UFO car and get insulted by it in the meantime.
What do you call that fuckery?
But I used my genius brain to accomplish the mission. Now for 2 trophies, I eat some laxatives to poop, and using the combinator I get a poop emoji for 1 trophy and I eat it for another. Rick's car breaks down and I get summoned to help him repair it by passing an egg, but fly aliens arrive and I get equipped with energy cannons, and I get sent out onto the battlefield at only 14 years old like a true man. So the next mission was to incubate the egg, so I slapped it into the dryer and boiled it to make some omelets, but I failed and an alien emerged. So as a new proud father, I fed and played with my alien boy. Teleporting to the bathroom, my alien boy needed some laxatives to take a toilet-destroying dump. If you didn't know, Jerry is in the game, and for a trophy you need to cream up his butthole, by passing the hemorrhoid cream, of course. In the game there is a collectible, which are these tapes you find throughout your clone journey, and combining these tapes together you get the trophy if you went there.
Oh, you did that.
When appealing my intense gambling addiction, I got the parts I needed to create some sort of satellite dish for my alien, which I totally know how to do because I'm so smart. So Rick returns to the garage, and when I wasn't looking because I was getting my rightful crown, he killed my boy in cold blood, so I grabbed a Misc and started throwing hands. After Rick killed my baby, its real mother came out, and Rick, being the scaredy cat he is, left me to fight it all alone. But it ends up killing me, so when I respawn I get some big food for it to eat, then I get a jumbo-sized laxative for a more effective explosive diarrhea. I grabbed another Misc to pull on the mother's tentacle to explode it from the inside out. But then the grandmother came to give me a scolding for killing her daughter, but I went to space where Rick grew me to even out the playing field, and I slammed her into Earth, which was a trophy, but Rick killed me moments later. When I return to the garage, Rick appears. But not long after, another Rick appears, and they both get into a fight about who's the real Rick. So I break up the fight, and Rick tries to kill the other Rick, but fails. So I grab the gun and kill one of them, and then the other gets taken out by the real Rick. And then Rick kills me. When I return, Rick congratulates me and offers a high five. Since he's never that nice, I was skeptical at first, but went for it, and my hand got discombobulated. The computer chip no longer lodged into my hand allowed me to upgrade the combinator to make the Omega detergent for Rick.
Oh shit, the Omega detergent!
After creating the Omega detergent, I was tasked with doing Rick's laundry, which the Omega detergent does perfectly, and I get the trophy. So with the game now over, I'm left with 8 out of the 18 trophies, but I have one last trophy for the main story of the game, which is to watch the entire credits disc for the Meet Your Makers trophy. Now it's time for the miscellaneous trophies, the first of which is to play this game inside the game and get off the grid by throwing away your social security card twice for the trophy he's thrashing your score. Next on the list was to enter the mission where we hatch the alien and combine it with a piece of food and then feed the combination to him for the trophy but Setion. To be a good clone, I helped fix Rick's broken light bulb by combining it with some glass and then replacing it for the trophy Ding. The trophy I'm going for now is the Hand of Midas, which I get by combining my hand with the crown. In the game is a total of 13 tapes, which are scattered around the locations you can travel, hidden in plain sight. I would receive a trophy for finding and listening to all of the tapes within the game. Inside the garage is this monster, and if you create every object he wants and give it to him, he gives you a picture with Rick and Jobbot, which gives me a trophy as these games were made by the same people. Now the last 3 trophies are very grindy, and for the first of the last I had to spend over 1,000 years playing as Troy from the game inside the game, which took me about 30 to 40 minutes. And the Troy game sucks. It's boring and repetitive and was a nightmare to finish, but I'm glad it's in the past now. As you probably noticed, there are 2 other categories on the whiteboard: most charged battery and most bureaucrats killed. For the last 2 trophies I had to charge the battery to 900, and as you can see I'm only at 26, as well as kill more than 100 flies without dying, me being at only 86. So I got some work to do. With the battery minigame, I had the most trouble with my hand-eye coordination, as I would either miss the target or not see it, but on my 3rd attempt I was victorious and awarded the trophy. Now the Fly Army trophy was a bit tougher, as the guns would constantly overheat and I would be left defenseless, so I died quite a bit, but on this run I alternated hands to constantly be shooting and it worked and I got my trophy, as well as the platinum. Rick and Morty was an interesting game. It wasn't perfect, but I got a chuckle or 2 out of me, so I call that a success. But for now, I am proud to place the Rick and Morty VR game in my platinum section. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to like and subscribe and check out my other video where I platinumed the Bendy and the Ink Machine game, which is on screen now.